I'm someone that really supports women. I believe that women can change the game. Women can come in and create a space for themselves, thrive, and build solutions that we haven't seen before, we haven't heard before, and add their own creative touch to it. 2020 was when I first entered university. I was really young back then, and then it was just, oh, I have these dreams. I was putting things together. Like I said, everything properly kickstarted in 2022, and I would go create content for brands. We work with hotels, apartments, big salons. But it was something I noticed. I would come, and because they are talking with us on the page, they see the numbers, they say, oh wow, this is really good, and then you show up and they're like, are you really the person for this? Confidence doesn't come overnight, and the truth is you can't just tell people to be confident. But there's one guaranteed way to build confidence, is to show your workings. I believe when traction is pulling somewhere, you need to leverage on that. And my way of giving back and letting women accelerate action is to give them the skills to be bold, to be confident, and to stand their ground wherever they are. I believe that knowledge is power, and people should not struggle so much to gain knowledge. My name is Tochi, and I am an entrepreneur. My name is Tochi, and I am an entrepreneur. I own the company Outside Solutions, and we are revolutionizing entertainment, business, and marketing. One of my mottos at Outside is that we are built different and we build different. So we're out here being different, standing out, adding creativity to every single thing that we do, and at the same time building solutions that work for people in many spaces, like the entertainment spaces, in businesses, in marketing. I believe that women can change the game. Women can come in and create a space for themselves, thrive, and build solutions that we haven't seen before, we haven't heard before, and add their own creative touch to it. I'm a strong believer of manifesting and believing in yourself. Before I went into the university, I wrote down things I wanted to achieve by the end of the university. So I researched on my school. I went to Now University, and I saw that there were students that graduated with 5.0 CGPAs. I was like, okay, if people could do it, I can do it. So that was even my goal. It was 5.0 CGPA. That was my goal. And I went into school. I've always been a serious student. I call myself the creative nerd because I'm very much a nerd that loves creative things. And in my first semester, first session, first year, I had a B. And it was so disappointing. I was like, already this dream is over. And I feel like it brought me down to earth that maybe I'm not viewing this goal in the right way. I need to focus on the journey. What do I need to learn in school? What do I need to do while in school? Not just to achieve that 5.0, but to also make the best of my university experience. I like to describe my company in two ways. There's outside the company and there's outside the startup.
Okay.
Outside Solutions is a solutions-based company. Like I explained, we're trying to provide solutions for businesses and also marketing solutions. And we've worked with various people. We have like contract-based jobs, and we've had permanent clients. I've worked with people in the logistics space, in the hospitality space, and it has been amazing. On the other hand, I wanted to build in-house solutions, which is one is the community we have, the Glow Up Diaries channel. It's a community for people to come and learn, level up their life. And the second, which is I'll call it my baby, is my Outside, that is our startup. It's an entertainment startup. We are trying to build something that is a ChatGPT for entertainment. Working with Pretty Abuja and working in the content creation space, where there's lifestyle, where you review sports, you realize there is still a huge gap where people want to find places and actually get the right information and reviews. And the search engines on a lot of these platforms are not very streamlined or niched down to help people to do this. So what Outside is doing is, the moment you want to step out of your house, with Outside, you can find where to go, find the information you need, budget, pre-plan, have a calendar, create itineraries with friends, find itineraries with friends. If I'm to leave Abuja and go to Lagos today, with outside I can create my whole plan, share with my friends, actually properly budget every single thing I need to do, and just focus on having a good time instead of thinking so much of what to do and when to do it and how to do it and all of that. So that's what we're building at outside. 2020 was when I first entered university. I was really young back then, and then it was just, oh, I have these dreams. I was putting things together. Like I said, everything properly kickstarted in 2022.
Okay.
And I would go create content for brands. We work with hotels, apartments, big salons, big restaurant establishments, and it would be fun. It would be amazing. But it was something I noticed. I would come, and because they are talking with us on the page, they see the numbers, they say, oh wow, this is really good, and then you show up and they're like, are you really the person for this? It's because they're like, oh, you look young, and most times they are older people, so they feel like, have I been discussing with this person? Is it this person that has been negotiating with me? And you are calling this price and calling this, and then they start to look down on you and look down on your work. But they believed in what you did when they saw your page, when they saw the work. But like now they are meeting you and realizing that you are, a young person. It's like, oh, can I really trust you with it? And it really, in the beginning, it was something that I struggled with, and it almost killed my confidence. I would feel like, do I really want to go here? When I get some certain big gigs, to be like, do I really have it in me? I started doubting myself. But I was like, they reached out because they saw my work. They didn't know who I was, but they saw my work and they believed in my work, and I'm going to stand in that. And then I started building my confidence from there. Like, I've shared this content a lot that confidence doesn't come overnight, and the truth is you can't just tell people to be confident. But there's one guaranteed way to build confidence, is to show your workings. When you do something once and you do it well, when you keep doing it without listening to what people are saying, your workings will speak for you. When you've worked in certain places, it's what you remind yourself that, you know what, I've done this and I've done that, and I don't really need any other person's opinion. I have been able to do this for myself, and those workings will give you the confidence to keep going. So if you're feeling like, oh, I'm less confident because I'm young, I've not experienced as much things as others, remind yourself that the more you do, the more your confidence will build up. So even if you're not that confident now, just start doing whatever you're doing and the confidence will follow along. I feel directly as a woman, I haven't properly faced, or no one has openly, discriminated against me because I am a woman, but it's always this subtle discrimination, or your name is being pushed to the back, or they expect you to do certain things. Women are meant to be this and women are meant to be that, or sorry, we negotiating. This girl, is it you that wants to collect this amount? And it's like, does that change anything? The work is being done. And to be honest, I never let that get to me as much. If anything, it was the young thing that maybe got to me, but the woman thing never. It never did. And the reason why was because from the onset, I'm an only girl, and I have two amazing, lovely brothers. And they've always reminded me that, hey, whatever we can do, you can do. So I've always told myself that even when someone looks at me as a woman and wants to look down on me, I know that I am not less because I am a woman. If anything, I am more special because I am a woman. So for those who see it that way and want to, project that thing on you, remind yourself that what they see or what they're trying to project is because they are afraid that you are so great as a woman. If anything, you are more powerful because you are a woman. So keep doing what you're doing. And to be honest, women in these spaces, I love them. I'm always trying to encourage them to do as much as they can. And the little discrimination I've experienced because of being a woman is one of the things that pushed me to start my channel, because I want other young women like me, or women anywhere, to always be equipped with the resources they need to stand out. Like I'll say, whatever room you get into, be loud, stand out, be a woman, and be proud to be one. And one of the ways to do that, like I said, is to show your workings. So upskill yourself, work on yourself, build whatever you're building, start your business, make your money, and let what you do speak for you. I recently graduated and I was faced with the question of, I've gotten this amazing degree. What am I going to do with it? Or do I leave that path? To be honest, I've done a lot in my degree, my career, and all that. We've won, as of last year, a few months before we graduated, or a month before I did my graduation, we actually, me and my team, we went for an accounting management consultancy competition from the CIMA body. And it was amazing. We're exposed to various management accountants top all over the world, and we placed third in the whole of Nigeria out of all the 52 schools and 52 teams that showed up. So I was always faced with this question. I'm building something amazing here and it has been growing, and I have this degree that I've worked so hard to get. So how do I find the balance? The truth is, I haven't giving up one for the other. But right now, I believe in when something traction is pulling somewhere, you need to leverage on that. And I've been getting lots of traction with my outside solutions, with my business, with my channel, and I'm trying my hardest to leverage on that. The job market is the job market, and the truth is, I've gotten a lot of offers and opportunities, but I've had to do a scale of preference. Right now, the offers and opportunities I'm getting through my company, I'm prioritizing them. This is actually a great question and perfect timing. So last month I did a productivity week. So it was a full week of teaching people how to overcome their procrastination, deal with consistency, better manage their time management, and all of that. And it turned out so well. A lot of people turned up, like 220 people registered for it. It was an amazing week. And we ended with a webinar where I invited marketing managers from now university, invited other experts, remote workers to come talk to them. And it was an amazing experience. And I don't know if it was an amazing experience for them, but it was a wonderful experience for me because I saw women reach out to me and say, oh, they felt so much better when they feel like they could explain what they were going through, how they were struggling with, focusing on work and, focusing on their dreams, being consistent, and how the whole week had motivated them to keep going. And I said, you know what? I need to motivate them even more. I want to upskill these women to do more for themselves and to do more in whatever rooms they get into. My way of giving back and letting women accelerate action is to give them the skills to be bold, to be confident, and to stand their ground wherever they are. Right now, we're doing this interview, we've been running our remote work week. So I reached out to a lot of people that I know do remote work and work with international companies. So it means they're earning in dollars. It means they're earning salaries that can actually sustain people in this current economy. And I reached out to them, spoke with a bunch of them and said, see, I have this community and I want to empower them to be able to go out from the comfort of their homes, make money for themselves, learn skills that they can use to generate revenue for themselves, and live a better life and be able to command influence wherever they go. And I said, I don't want to charge these women for it. This is something that I want to give to them. So with connecting with these individuals, networking with them, I was able to come to a standstill that, okay, yes, they would come, they would share their resources, and we've had the first few weeks, I've been sharing resources back to back. The community was actually at 1,300 before this remote work week, and now we're 1,900 because of how many new people were like, they want to get into this. And everything we've been doing for them is free. I'm not charging people anything. I believe that knowledge is power and people should not struggle so much to gain knowledge. And I've been giving them these resources for free. Today I'm planning on doing a full breakdown of how to use LinkedIn and how to optimize your CVs so that whatever room, whatever job you apply for, you will stand out. And that's my way of giving back to them and wishing them the very best, that yes, hopefully by the time they upskill themselves like this, they can stand out, they can do better for themselves, and they don't have to feel like they are less than anybody because of their gender, because of their age, or whatever it is. So that's what we've been doing. The dreams are not too big. You don't need to be like everybody to be something. Nobody knows you more than you know yourself. So don't let people define you or put you in a box because of what they say or what they think you should be. Keep going even when it seems hard, because if it's hard, then it's worthwhile. So keep going, keep pushing, and most importantly, right now, in whatever space that you are worth it. Whether you become anything, whether you are the best in your class, even when you get a B, even when you fail, even when you don't have everything figured out, you are still worth it, you are still important, and you are amazing. And you should believe you're amazing at all times. Before you win, you're amazing. After you win, you're amazing. When you fail, you're still amazing. So continue to believe in yourself and keep going, because every day is a chance to experience something amazing, to give back to people, and to be a better version of yourself. And you will become a better version of yourself.